Vapes. This is why my partners and I have chosen to advocate for teens dealing with substance abuse. We want to diminish the notion that there is a safer alternative way to smoking. As high school students, we lack awareness of the dangers of vaping. In Fresno, just under 40% of the population between the ages 12 to 14 vape, and surveys show a quarter of 10 to 12 gators vape as well. We developed an in-depth lesson plan to spread awareness of the dangers of vaping. By adding these lesson plans to teach students these methods, we can encourage a cleaner learning environment for students on campus. We partnered with organizations like Fresno Economic Opportunities Commission, Prodigy Healthcare Inc., and Say Yes. I've had multiple meetings with these respective organizations. Melissa Sangong, Assistant Director from Fresno EOC Local Conversations Corp., and Donald Sherman, Registered SUD Counselor from Prodigy. We discussed what research can be provided in this support for our alternative proposal plan to enact into 10 different high schools in Fresno Unified School District. It took many rejections, but we kept persisting. With these organizations by our side, we can provide support groups for students in need. Spreading awareness is one thing, but to work hand in hand, support groups is the best option in that process. Students will feel content expressing how they feel in a secure environment instead of smoking. Just take a look around. People we care about, friends or family, are ending up in the hospitals or the streets due to these products. We're banding together to create an impact on young teens all over the Central Valley, teens who need a helping hand in recovery.
How y'all doing today? I don't want to be up here, but y'all got me up here anyway, so. Today I'll be discussing the effects of long-term vaping, since most people in our community are not aware of what they're actually inhaling and what it is doing to their body. Vaping, also known as e-cigarettes, is an electric smoking device that people believe reduces anxiety, but studies show that it actually is contributing to it. Vaping makes our anxiety levels boost, and anxiety is how our body reacts to stress. When we are presented with danger, our body reacts to that stress, so we can sort of get the picture on how that's not doing us any favors whatsoever. And while it's fun in the beginning, the long-term effects can lead up to cancer in the lungs, heart disease, stroke, lung disease, and diabetes. And the reason for that is because people don't educate themselves on the chemicals in the vapes they are smoking. I will be listing the following ingredients commonly found in vapes today, which are heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead, which chemicals such as diacetyl. It also contains volatile organic compounds and formaldehyde, the same chemical used to taxidermy dead animals. All this being brought to your attention, me and my team are just trying to be that voice in our community's head and to inform them on the dangers of what they're actually partaking in and how to change the start with you, the sign to let go of something that has a hold of you. We honestly think that doing that will encourage others to take those same steps. I'll be passing the mic to Cisco, my partner.
Thank you. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about is the substance abuse or education plan. So our purpose is to spread awareness and further educate students at Fresno Unified on the dangers of vaping. So our plan is, what we want to do is to post flyers around campus and have yearly assemblies in the cafeteria to educate students on the negative effects on vaping. Our main focus is going to be 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. Our assembly schedule would be one side of the campus would go in the morning from 10 to 10:30, and then we'll then go to lunch and come back. The next section of the school will go from 12 to 12:30. Our first plan is to teach them about substance abuse and the knowledge on vaping. The gathering of the students to listen to a speaker about vaping. We'll give them a flyer. We'll give the students a flyer on the definition of vaping and the negative effects. And then we'll then show a video.
Coming up soon. I ain't trying to have no awkward silence in here. You feel me?
They're cool designs, fun flavors.
TV show in the 70s.
Oh, because you're a baby boomer, you're too nostalgic to apply the law to suspicious illegal immigrants?
No. Eric Estrada, I think, was born in
Kids
New
should
York.
absolutely
Wait,
not
what's that? You need my
use
birth
jewels.
certificate too.
There's another video playing.
It makes
The monkey, too.
Yeah.
e-cigarettes, vape pens, jewels. They're often marketed as safe alternatives to smoking, but their cool designs, fun flavors, and the fact that they're easy to hide means it's not only smokers who want them, it's kids. And for kids, they're definitely not safe. Teens should absolutely not use Juuls, e-cigarettes, or any similar products. Here's why. When kids use Juuls or other e-cigarettes, they're getting a big dose of nicotine. This disrupts their brain development. It changes the connections between brain cells, causing problems with learning, mood, and impulse control. It makes depression and anxiety worse.
And as any smoker can tell you, nicotine is highly addictive. That makes it very difficult to quit e-cigarettes. And vaping makes it much more likely that kids will smoke real cigarettes later. It's true that a few e-cigarette brands don't contain nicotine, but most of them do. And all of them contain other dangerous chemicals like these. Formaldehyde, which is found in glue and embalming fluid. Diacetyl, which causes lung disease. Benzene, that's a carcinogen linked to leukemia. Some tests have also found metal particles in the e-cigarette vapor. The devices themselves can also be unsafe. They can explode.
The long-term effects of using e-cigarettes are unknown.
And because there are no standards, we don't know the ingredients in these products
We don't want children to take unnecessary risks with their health.
and begin a lifelong addiction to nicotine. Talk to your kids about e-cigarettes and how to say no to these harmful products.